ministry people. So we met them, we invited them over, they came over, they've helped with events. We've spent holidays together. They came to our house last year for Thanksgiving. We've done Christmas Eve at your house. Mark, in our home, if you've been to our house, as soon as you walk in, the first thing you see is a beautiful lamp that is made out of extra parts from plumbing, I assume.
Yeah, we didn't. We're throwing them out. So
But he made me a hiker that has a Trekman backpack that was a phone on it, and then we have one down in the basement, a Fisher, and then he made me a Darth Vader burn. I don't know, what do you call it? Burn.
Fire pit.
Fire pit, kind of like fire pit. And that was a gift he gifted to us when we left for Colorado. So there are friends, there is family, and then there are friends that become family.
Aww.
Yes, you are family too. All right, 12 years. I've been eating delicious popcorn. She ruined it because now I can't eat popcorn anywhere else. Caramel corn. I walked into a store that someone told me, hey, you should go down and check out this place. And I walked in and I said, hey, are you interested in becoming a sponsor? I own this company called Trekman Racing. And you thought I did what?
Was a race car driver.
She says to me, well, what does popcorn and race cars have to do with each other? I'm like, what does Trekman Racing and race cars have to do with each other? So we started out with laughing, and just wonderful. Jenny has helped with every event, literally every event. I come in, Jenny, I need 1,000 bags of popcorn. I got 1,000 bags of popcorn. Jenny gave me anything I ever needed. Remember, Terry off your bib, you walk into her store, you got a discount on your popcorn. Jenny was always there for me, took me to another level because everybody always said, you have the best stuff. Yeah, because I have great people. And so Jenny was one of those great people. In addition to popcorn, Jenny and I have put in a couple hours of therapy, politics, family, religion. Jenny is someone who will call me and ask a question. Jenny and I have had so many talks over the years about life. I mean, serious talks. So since I can't always be there, I got you a little jar of Bible sayings that go to different things. So when you think you need some advice, you can pull out a little.
And when you do Glades, Jenny's the Jen.
What's that?
When you're in Colorado skiing.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
So Jenny loves my ski videos, so I always do my ski videos for Jenny.
Oh.
Now, her husband, Clint. I gotta admit, I don't know Clint a lot. I mean, Clint and I've met a couple times, but he does work for Waterloo government. So this says the strongest steel is forged in the fire of a dumpster. And he's been known to drink a little bit, so I got you some whiskey. All right. I love it. All right, now going back 10 years. Be careful what you say when you're drinking. Once upon a time, Brent was invited to my house by Gary Jones, who could not be here, by the way. Gary is speaking, he's doing a speaking engagement out of town. He couldn't be here. Gary says to me, hey, do you mind if I invite a couple guys from Run Club over? I think you'd like them. Okay. The guy's name's Brent and Rob. One I like, one I don't. So he comes over, and it turns out that their son was an elementary school child that I'd heard of. Of course, I dealt with problem kids, not a problem kid, but I'd heard of Jaden Merrick. And so we're drinking and we're talking, and he says, we're selling our house and we're going to be living by you. And so these guys, literally, you could, if you were a pro baseball player, you could throw a baseball from our house to their house. You could see it through the trees. And he said, but the problem is, he goes, we can't move in until XYZ. He goes, I'm going to need a place to live. Well, you guys know us, the little history, right? Hey, Susie, there's this guy in the basement. The family needs a place to live all summer. You can live with us. So they did. So I met him once, and over a beer in my basement, and they became family to us, like literal family. Amazing people. took care of our home and our dogs and us so well. Their son has become, seriously, when I say adopted kid, he spent about 2 months with us this summer. Amazing, amazing people. So for them, home. They will always have a home with us. And a funny story, while drinking, this one drops a hot coal on our deck that almost burns a hole through our deck. But we were all drunk, so we all thought it was funny. But it was on fire. So this is a log candle that you actually have a bag of wax, but the whole thing lights up. So we thought this was appropriate for you too. That's pretty And by the way, Sabina's one of the best decorators we know, so we thought there'd be somewhere she could do it.
And one of the best cooks.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, that is true.
All right. Now, we're getting down there. 5 years, which seems like forever. What can you say about Dan? Now, Dan came into my orbit because Greg and I have another friend who is OG when it comes to the guys hiking trip. His name was Josh, And Josh had a kid, couldn't come that year, I think because his wife said, hell no. And he says to me, hey Dave, we have room. Oh, howdy. How we doing? We're doing great. Tell this guy what you want to drink.
Yeah,
and
get drinks and then
we're just doing some introductions.
you sit
And you're
over
next.
there.
So.
Trevor's videotaping, so hang out here.
All right. And he said, I got this guy, and named Dan, and he's a runner, and he's heard of you, and he'll be great. He'll fit right in. But there was a but. But he talks a lot. A lot. And so Dan came out, and he fit in. There are times we want to push him off the mountain because Dan has an affinity, and one might say an obsession with his backpack. And I've heard about this damn backpack so often that I bought him a backpack Christmas ornament. And Greg's gonna love this.
It's a hyperlink.
I'm sorry I slapped you, but you didn't seem like you would ever stop talking, and I panicked. Now that is so effective because you all know us. We live on sarcasm, and I would give you the shirt off my back, or you could live in our house if you wanted to. But we do like to. But Dan is a good guy, and so this is his first time coming here, and we're really happy to have him. So, all right, now Ray and Cheryl, I've already introduced you, but I haven't told you how we met. Ray worked for the Budweiser Event Center as and so we met at, and I figured out it was Monster Trucks. I went back through my phone and found when I believe I met you, and it was Monster Truck Day, so I can't help but think we met at Monster Truck.
Well, that's when I tried to chase Keller out, but.
So our boss, who runs the place, and is one of my best friends.
No credential.
He comes to me and goes, yeah, this guy came in, and I said, you literally tried to kick the guy out who runs the place? So I'm like, you won't be here very long. But that is how we met, and so Cheryl just had to be along. But Cheryl and Susie have a commonality.
We now have our book club together. 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah.
2 years. So
Cup be 3 in June.
Yeah.
So a gift so they are very generous people, and they just purchased a beautiful ski place in between Frisco and Breckenridge. They call it Breckenridge, but I'm calling it Frisco because it's close.
We call it base camp.
Call it base camp. And so we gave them their gift. We were going to do it because we didn't know we were going up there, but we got them a custom, it says A-League Base Camp, because they've been so generous. They gave us the code and said we could use their place anytime. So skiing is a big thing for us. So we got you Amana skiers.
Oh my
So
God.
it says
So
Amana.
awesome. That's so awesome.
Just so you know, base camp is available to friends of friends. We all miss you guys. Yeah.
Now, our late arrivals. Yes! Yes! The Michaels family. Let me see where you're at on here. All right, where are you? Where are you? I gotta find you. Ah! So, Michael, we've been taking everybody from the longest to newest friends. So, 15 years. 15 years. We go back to 2010. One of the more unique ways I've ever met a friend. Michael was on a weight loss journey, and he decided to enter a Trekman 5K. If you know Michael, he is one of the most personable people that you'd ever want to meet. And so he made a point to introduce himself to me and let me know what he was doing and why it meant so much to him that we had the events that we did in town, because it motivated him. And so, as a motivator, husband, father of, 16 children? They have six kids?
Yes.
6 kids who have all become, they're... We have had children visit us. We're having a child actually stay with us. In January, Levi will be coming to spend time to, he's like, oh, Dave, you're not working? Susie, you're not working? I don't want to work, let's all ski. So their son's coming out for some ski time in January. But honestly, talk about generous. When Park to Park got so big that I could no longer go to sleep, but I needed a camp, Michael and Lindsay had an RV, and they would tow it from Rhinebeck, right? Yeah, because it was at Rhinebeck. They would tow their RV to the park. Again, I barely know him, and he's like, "Sure, you can use our multi-$1,000 RV as your base camp." And so he would come, drop it, set it up. He'd come after work. Again, that just gives to the generosity of these two, of trust and what they were willing to do. Michael has been through some tough times. He had a great gig going. You all remember? What was the name of that? Abacare. Yeah, been up and down. He's had health up and down, but he is a champion and a fighter. And you know what? When I think of him, I think of a guy who never gives up. We've had long conversations about jobs. What should I do? How should I handle this? Michael's always been even-keeled. So he makes me think of Rocky. So, boxing gloves. I hope you'll put that somewhere meaningful. So, because you're a fighter, brother. All right. And Lindsay. So, mom on steroids. Amazing mom, amazing friend, amazing, just a wonderful human being. And so, for her, we are blessed to know her. And anybody who knows Lindsay is blessed. So there you go. There you go. All right. So, did I get everybody? So that takes us through. I just thought it was important. 40 years to 5. And not everybody can be here, but you guys are just such a part of our lives that it's really important that we take time out to honor you. And so we want to do that with fellowship, with drink and food, and we're going to be ready for that. So thank you all for being here.
Thank you.
We love you all.
Hey guys, one thing I wanted to take the opportunity, since Dave set this up.
I got to go to the bathroom.
Of course.
So I had the good fortune, I'm a firm believer, I'm a man of faith and believe God brings people into your life for a specific purpose. And in December of 1995, I had to take one additional class for my master's degree, and really wasn't excited about it, but this multicultural counseling class that I had to take, they were doing a different spin on it, where you could actually go to the Yucatan in Mexico and be immersed in the culture and really knock this class out in less than 2 weeks. And I'm like, sign me up, And little did I know, this gentleman had the same idea, and we were really the only 2 guys. there was one other gay gentleman on the trip, but he.
I'm only laughing because this is the kind of gay guy that every time we walk by, he goes, "Hey guys, let me see your ass." He harassed us so much. All I remember is, no, I'm not walking out here naked. So we have a lot of stories.
Hey, wait. You said one other gay guy?
Menage a trois.
Cut that out of the video.
So, anyway, that's where I met Dave, and we were roommates for those 10 days, and just really got to know one another extremely well, just because we were hanging out all the time, and again, glad there wasn't cell phones or recording.
But we do have a dance picture.
Oh, yes, we do.
So, again, Dave made reference to this, but we're both huge Lord of the Rings fans, and one of the references is really from The Hobbit, which is a journal, There and Back Again.
Mhm.
And anyway, so I just wrote this to him because I want him to know just how much he means to me. And so, 30 years, that's a lot of life we've shared together. Little did I know that trying to get out of taking a multicultural counseling class on campus would not only lead me to my best friend, but also take me on a lifetime of adventures. Mexico, road races, concert after concert after concert, Rocky Mountain National Park, jeeping Rubicon, hiking, well, everywhere, etc. It's truly incomprehensible to put into words what your friendship and your role in my life means to me. There is no question it's been life-altering. In addition to our first journey to the Yucatan, you have served as a pathway to take me to places I would have never gone. You and Susie have generously provided me with the resources to experience repeated once-in-a-lifetime adventures, not to mention countless pickups at Denver International Airport. My heart is full, not just because of the places we've been, but most importantly because we've shared them together. There and Back Again has multiple meanings based on our numerous excursions, as well as our love of Lord of the Rings trilogy. As I recall the final scenes of The Return of the King, I remembered Sam asking Frodo if he had finished the book. Frodo noted, "There's room for a little more. I celebrate and give thanks to God that our journey continues."
That's all?
That's all you got?
All
Oh
right.
my God, wow.
Time for food.
And on that note, we are going to eat, drink, and be merry, because that's what hobbits do.
That is what hobbits do.
All right, you guys, thank you.
Thank you.
All right.